Hi again. This week we have a tag video to help you guys get to know some of the people who are going to be at the party. Now, tag videos are usually one person does a whole bunch of questions and then they tag someone else and the other person does their own video. I wanted to do something a little different, that way you guys didn't have to watch like 500 different videos. The questions that I found are from an actual tag on YouTube. I'll link the original video in the description. Here are the questions. The first question for me is, what is my favorite Harry Potter book? I really like Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, so the 5th one, because there's just so much going on. There's this whole other world that you didn't really know about, which is what the Order does. It takes you out of the really just tight, closed off world that Hogwarts actually is, and it shows you how much is actually out there, how much the kids haven't learned yet in the education of magic and all of that which it encompasses. The second question is, who is my favorite professor at Hogwarts? I'm really partial to Remus Lupin, just because he is one of the best professors at that school. He actually genuinely cares about his students. Third question is, would you rather travel to Hogwarts via the Hogwarts Express or the flying car? Now, why would you travel in a flying car? You're not gonna be able to get past the like protective charms and everything. Well, I guess Harry and Ron didn't, but they also flew into the Whomping Willow, so that was a bust, literally and figuratively. And I mean, trains are cool, right? Trains, come on. Flying car, really? So the fourth question is my top thing that wasn't included in the movie that annoyed me the most. So I was really upset that they didn't include a whole lot about Tonks and Lupin. At the very end you just see them like holding hands and it's real sad and emotional, but like you don't know why it is, because you don't know that they were in love and had a child. Like, Tonks had just had a kid and then she was fighting in the Battle of Hogwarts. Okay, so the next question is two-parter. So which house was my first gut feeling that I'd be a part of, and which house was I actually sorted into on Pottermore? Everyone just kind of like, in the beginning, they're like Gryffindor. Always Gryffindor. As I got older, I realized that I might be a Ravenclaw, just because I was really studious and I loved reading books and I wasn't really all that brave per se. But then as I started really liking Hufflepuff more, I realized that I might be a sort of mixture of the two of them. I started rooting for Hufflepuff when I heard about Pottermore. I was like, okay, if I get Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, I'm gonna be happy, but I'm gonna be happiest if I get Hufflepuff. And so I got into the beta test. So I finally get in, and I'm at the sorting hat quiz, and it's like 5 a.m. and I take the quiz. I get Slytherin, but I told myself that when the time came for them to open it to the public, I would take the test again, just to see if the sorting hat quiz was right the first time, or if there had been any bugs that had been resolved. So I took it again and I'm a Hufflepuff. Okay, and finally, which one do you like better, the Deathly Hallows or the Horcruxes? I'm gonna have to go with Deathly Hallows. Alright, so that concludes my part of the tag video. I would like to tag Anne Vickers, who is in charge of the Bradenton store here. She's also like in charge of the party and everything. So I'm gonna tag her. So I'm gonna go ask her a whole bunch of questions now. All right. So what color are you choosing?
Orange.
Okay.
Is this on?
Yes.
Okay.
First off, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Anne Vickers. I'm the manager of the SCF store.
So what is your least favorite book?
That would be the last book, The Deathly Hallows. You know, I loved Hogwarts, and so a lot of it isn't focused in Hogwarts. I feel like they spent a lot of time hiding, you know, and didn't seem very Gryffindor to me.
Who is your favorite Weasley?
Arthur Weasley. I loved his like curiosity into the Muggle world and how he was just open to everything.
Would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath?
I'd rather kiss Voldemort. I don't know. I just, you know, you kind of wonder what it'd be like to be close to him, you know. So yeah, kiss Voldemort.
So is there a character which you felt differently about in the movies versus how they were in the book?
Lavender Brown, while annoying in the books, was super annoying in the movie. They cast her very well. So Lavender Brown.
Which house was your first gut feeling that you'd be a part of?
I thought Gryffindor.
You thought
Isn't everybody
Gryffindor?
choose Gryffindor? Yeah.
So which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore?
I have not done Pottermore.
Let's do Pottermore.
What if I found out like I'm a Slytherin?
That's a possibility.
Possibility.
I did the beta test and became
What are you?
a Slytherin.
You're a Slytherin?
Yeah, but the
I told myself that when they opened it up to everybody else, that I would take it again, and if I was a Slytherin, I would keep that same account, and then disregard the new one, so I did it again.
Ravenclaw.
Whoa.
All right. Not Gryffindor.
So finally, who is your favorite Marauder and why?
That would have to be Sirius Black. I guess I just love me a troublemaker. So yeah.
Alrighty, cool. So now you have to tag one person who's going to be at the party as well.
I am gonna tag Senia.
So who are you?
I'm Senia.
You were tagged by Anne. And now you have to pick a color: pink, green, or blue.
Blue.
So what is your favorite of the Harry Potter movies?
My favorite would probably be Half-Blood Prince. It's just the only one that I've watched numerous times.
Who's your favorite female character?
Hermione.
Hermione?
Yeah.
I like Hermione too. Would you rather duel an excited Bellatrix or an angry Molly Weasley?
Angry Molly Weasley.
Is there a movie you preferred instead of the book? No?
Book's always better.
Which class would be your favorite if you went to Hogwarts?
Ooh. The name of it just slipped my brain. Professor Snape's class.
Potions.
Yeah.
Finally, if you could own one of the 3 Deathly Hallows, which would it be? And why?
Do I have to own any of them?
Yes.
Most likely the invisibility cloak, because I like to mess with people.
So now you've got to tag one person that's gonna be at the party.
Tag Maddie.
Alrighty, so who are you?
My name is Marilyn Turner. I am a college student at SCF.
So Senia just tagged you. You get to choose one color between pink and green.
Between pink and green,
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with green.
So what is your least favorite movie?
Least favorite movie, I would have to say the Chamber of Secrets. I remember when I watched it, I felt like the script was a little bit and they could have done better with some of the scenes. And I also had, when I read the second book, I kind of noticed like some spots were changed, and I was like, you know.
Who is your favorite male character?
That's tricky. I would have to say Neville Longbottom.
You just like his character?
Well, I guess because he's the smartest one not to get killed in the film and get himself injured, and he's underestimated because in the beginning people saw him as a coward most of the time, but then later on in the film it's like he's becoming more braver and smarter. So yeah, he's my favorite.
Would you rather wash Snape's hair or spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself?
I would like to wash Snape's hair. That sounds interesting.
What is part of either the books or the movies that made you cry the most?
Goblet of Fire. The one part where Harry was fighting Voldemort and his parents showed up to help him block his attack to escape. that made me cry because his parents were there to help to sacrifice, and he had to take Cedric's dead body, which I was crying.
What would your Patronus be?
I would have to go with a dog because I like dogs and puppies. They always make me happy every time I see them, so I would have to go with either a dog or a puppy.
Now finally, is there any aspect of the books you'd want to change? So like a character or an event?
I kind of would like to know more about the different houses. Like, I know, like, we mostly focus on Slytherin and Gryffindor, but Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, I kind of felt like they weren't explained very well. And another thing too I want to add is that Slytherin, most people would be like thinking them as like the bad people, and I'm like, well, not all of them are bad. So I wish they could have gone more into like the different people from different houses and explained more, so it's not just like, oh, Slytherin's bad, Gryffindor is good, or Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw don't even matter. So
Alright, so is there anyone at the party that you would like to tag?
I would like to tag Xavier.
Alrighty. Who are ya?
Xavier Wooten.
The only color we have left is pink.
Excellent.
So do you have a favorite quote from Harry Potter?
I'm paraphrasing, but I think Dumbledore said if you're surrounded by darkness, you just turn on the lights or something.
Who is your favorite villain?
It had to be Lucius Malfoy. He just had so much class.
Yeah. Would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt?
Scared of animals. Has to be the firebolt.
If you could remake any of the Harry Potter movies, which would it be and why?
Number one, just to, up the special effects and bring it to another generation.
Which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn?
Then, what is it? I only know the spell word Imperial or something. Yeah, to control people's minds. That's awesome. Get out of chores and everything.
If you could bring one character back to life, which would it be and why?
Dumbledore. I mean, he was an awesome figure in the books and inspiring to me a lot.
There you have it. Tag video complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got 5 people to do this video. Yeah. Shout outs to Anne, Maddie, Senia, and Xavier for helping me out with this video. That was really cool of you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned for another video next week. It's going to be pretty cool. It's something that I'm a lot better at than this kind of video. Make sure you go to the event page and say that you're going. Bye.